Hi, my name's Manjit. Welcome to my brand new YouTube channel. I'm a co-founder and CTO of a big data and analytics company called Avora. I've been involved in software development and startups for the best part of the last 18 years. I've created this channel to help other people that are at earlier points of their software and startup journey, to help them to move along a little bit quicker and help them to avoid making some of the mistakes that I've made. But first of all, I just wanted to take a step back and talk a little bit about how my love affair with software and startups began. I remember it vividly. It was my 12th birthday. I remember hoping that I was going to get a Super Nintendo. Back in those days, Street Fighter 2 was all the rage, and I was really looking forward to being able to play as Ryu or Ken. But I remember getting this big box, and I thought this box is a bit too big to be a Super Nintendo. When I opened it, out came this big rectangular beige box. It turned out that my parents had bought me a PC instead of buying me a Super Nintendo. At first, I'm going to be honest, I was actually quite disappointed. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with this PC compared to what I'd be able to do with a gaming console such as a Super Nintendo. But gradually I was struck by the limitless potential that this boring grey box represented. Since then, I've seen firsthand how technology can change lives and also empower businesses and turn entire industry sectors on their heads. One of the big things I'll be talking about on the channel is about the non-technical elements of running a startup. As a software engineer, I always focused on the software engineering and mathematical and logical modules and those kinds of things at university. So I didn't really have a massive exposure to business or sales or marketing. But then gradually, as I progressed through my career, I realized that I needed to learn more about the non-technical elements of business and startups, such as sales and marketing and people management. And the more senior I became, I realized that those are the real skills that made me stand out from the other competitors that were applying for similar jobs or going for similar positions that I was going for. I'll also be going back and reflecting on some of the big mistakes that I've made, which there's been lots to choose from. I find a lot of people don't really talk about their mistakes and only focus on the things that they've done well or the successes that they've had. And this creates a false reality almost, whereby people that haven't been successful look at these people who have been successful and they look like it's happened overnight. They don't realize all the detours and wrong turns that these businesses have made to get to the point that they've got to today. So I'll be talking a lot about all the different mistakes I've made, all the failed businesses, with hope that it'll give other people out there, such as yourself, encouragement to not to give up and to carry on going, and to realize that making mistakes is a very valuable part of the process of starting and running a business. Finally, I'll also be talking about one of my other big passions, which is around product market fit, product management, and how to prioritize a roadmap. In some ways, software development is a conveyor belt of features that go from inception to creation to utilization by the customers. And when you build the right features for your customers, you can see the business really take off. Your customers are happier, you've got more revenue, and everything goes great. But what's just as important as building the right features is to not build the wrong features. There's a concept called opportunity cost that comes into play here. It's often very easy to ask your developers to just build this feature. Oh, it's only going to take you a week. What's the big deal? What people don't realize is there's an opportunity cost associated with that. And there's also associated time and cost in terms of building and deploying that feature and getting it tested through your different environments, getting it onto UAT, and then finally getting it onto production. And so even though building that initial feature only took a week, actually getting it into production, there was a lot of hidden costs around that. And so if you're not aware of those costs, or if you continue to build more and more features, then you have this massive proliferation of features that could slow it down, and it can also increase the likelihood that you're going to have bugs on your system, which no one wants, obviously. So thanks for taking the time to watch my video. That's it for today. I'll be uploading new videos regularly, so check back in soon and hopefully I'll have some cool content for you.